When you're starting with the Anvaigo Checklist app, there are a lot of possibilities to take your processes, to take your already existing checklists and reports and put them into a mobile app. But what do those possibilities actually look like? So for that, we're going to dive directly into our mobile app on my tablet today and get started. So as you can see, I've got my tablet in front of me, and I'm actually going to jump in and view a new checklist. Now, what we're looking at today, we do have quite a few possible examples for you to already get started with, modify those as needed, but I really want the guided tour today. Here, I have the opportunity to see exactly what possibilities are open to me if I'm not quite sure what I'm actually needing in terms of a checklist. So as you can see, we mentioned we have a checkbox. I can go ahead and say, it's a yes/no question. That's really easy. Is it done or not? Here I then, in my next question, my next field, have the possibility to enter text. And in this case, it's showing a different color than my next field would be. These are mandatory fields. You can add those at any point in time to say you definitely need to answer this question. So, gonna add some notes. Here I have short text and also long text as well. If I need to add quite a lot of information, I can always go ahead and add that. Again, another question, I got a lovely check mark saying, hey, I can group everything. So here I can see group 1 general, some basic questions to get started off with, and using those arrow keys, I can move to the next segment of my checklist. Break that down into easier steps for your team on the road. Here I've got some date information, date and time, or only a time. Go ahead and add that so you can see what that looks like. So relatively easy, quite a lot of possibilities to add that information that I'm looking for. Any numerical possibilities, I can add a decimal number or whole number. That looks pretty good. Oh, 15, that sounds pretty good. 2.2. Yep. Here I can also see a little question mark on the side. So I also have the possibility to add at any point in my checklist sort of a pop-up warning message and also to set limits. In this case, this warning message is telling me if I've entered a number lower than that, you definitely need to check because your values should be within a certain range. And I can either view that with a question mark or get a pop-up warning if I am outside of that. So 15 sounds pretty good. All right, here I then have my possibilities for multiple choice or not multiple choice. And on the side, I can see what my possibilities are. So here we're talking about standardization in the responses you're getting back from your teams, where you can go and say, only can enter one answer. But here I can also work with several possible responses if it's not just a which of these softwares have they installed, but which of these separate additional apps have they installed on their side. Here again, I got a lovely question mark on that last question that's telling me, okay, additional information can always be saved there, but I can add any specific information I need to, add any codes information that I need to, article numbers, serial numbers, I have that. Here we get into some more complicated information. I again have that same yes/no question. Click that button. And here what we're talking about is the possibility to add logic. I can add any more complicated business logic in the app, but very simple logic here is to say, hey, depending on your answer to question A, I'm maybe going to give you a different question B or not give you an answer at all. I can also take any pictures, as you know from us as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use the camera on my device. And then I can also edit that if I need to. I need to make sure the team knows, hey, please check this spare part, picture of the team, picture of any sort of damage that's going on, things like that. Or I can also add multiple photos if I need to. So that's a possibility that's always there. Again, We are linked 100% to your dynamic, so go ahead and add any information that you need. We saw at the start of our checklist that I had the ability to say what customer I'm working on and link to that table, but here as well, I can also add perhaps from my specific item list, and it'll pull me up some additional information there. Got a slightly larger text field showing I need to add some more information in my editor. Great possibility for me there. Signature capture. Definitely need to make sure that I'm signing, that my customer's signing, that I have all of those details. And again, with those check marks at the bottom, I have the possibility to say, as well as up here, hey, I've completed my checklist. I've gone through all of my steps. And it'll say, do I want to save? Am I maybe just saving everything for later to complete it? Because maybe I went to lunch, things like that. But I am done for today. My checklist has been released and I'll get sent back to my main menu. From here, I can also view my completed checklists. So we have that guided tour from today. I can view all of my responses. Maybe I need to do a comparison with the last time I was there or my colleague was there to have all of those details. Or I can go ahead and save or send a PDF as normal. My customer also needs to have a copy of that, and that is possible here. So quite a lot of possibilities. If you're not sure how to completely think of what questions am I needing, what points do I need to have, I got my signature there, I got my photo, go ahead, download us directly from the app source or on your normal devices. We're in all of the preferred stores and you can get started working with the guided start or with all of those pre-configured checklists that we're looking at here and find out how this can fit specifically to you and contact our team.